Whether you like it or not, everyone in the world needs more coffee. People frequently begin their days with a cup of this brewed beverage, second only to tea, and may even rely on it until they have completed their daily chores. In addition to its main function, coffee has played significant roles in the fields of economy, art, and cuisine. Even though it may be the drink of choice for many, there are still a lot of things about it that you probably don't know. Here are 30 interesting coffee facts to get you going. Please remember to like and subscribe for more interesting facts as you click your way across the globe. 1. A fruit, coffee. Coffee beans are fruits since they come from bushes and are members of the berry family. Coffee often grows in red and green beans. 2. Monks served as an inspiration for the word cappuccino. The Italian Capuchin monks of the 16th century gave your favorite beverage its name. The common beverage eventually adopted the name of the Franciscan order of monks because the color of espresso blended with frother milk mimics the color of their robes. 3. Each year, Americans spend more than $1,000 on coffee. The typical American spends $1,092 on coffee annually. This equates to about $92 every month, or nearly $3 per day for coffee. 4. Caffeine consumption after midnight is harmful. When we consume caffeine in the evening, our brains experience an unnatural delay. Our melatonin production is slowed by its stimulating effects, which throws off our circadian cycle by roughly 40 minutes. 5. A Starbucks location opens each day. Starbucks has been opening 2 locations each day since the year 1987. The largest coffeehouse corporation in the world today, Starbucks has more than 27,000 retail locations across the globe. 6. There are several drink combinations at Starbucks. It's understandable that consumers can't get enough of Starbucks given their renowned secret menu and 87,000 possible drink combinations. 7. Coffee might impact sperm. Similar to how coffee can get into your circulation, so can a man's sperm. Numerous research have been conducted to determine whether coffee can impair a man's fertility because it can increase blood pressure. One study found that consuming more than 4 cups of coffee per day can lead to sperm cells with unusual shapes. 8. Coffee can be consumed in excess. A 70 kilograms person can pass away after drinking more than 70 cups of coffee, according to studies. This serving's caffeine content has the potential to cause cardiac arrest and palpitations. Accordingly, consuming 3 cups of coffee each hour for a complete day would be necessary for it to be lethal. 9. Coffee does not cause dehydration. Caffeine has a diuretic impact, making you feel more dehydrated after drinking it. You urinate more as a result of the caffeine in beverages like coffee and tea, which also makes you thirsty. 10. Yemen is where coffee was probably first discovered. Although coffee is a perennial favorite, its history begins in Yemen in the 15th century. Records reveal that the dark beverage was first produced in the town of Mocha by Sufi Muslim monasteries. From there, coffee consumption spread to northern Africa and the Middle East. Even if there are still rumors about coffee's origins, Yemeni monasteries were probably where this beloved brew first originated. 11. Brazil is reputed to be the world's top coffee grower. Brazil has provided a third of the world's coffee production for more than 150 years. However, Vietnam comes in second place, producing 97% Robusta coffee. 12. A tea importer made coffee more well-known in Britain. Since tea and coffee frequently compete with one another as competing beverages, it might sound humorous right now. The first caffeinated beverage was, however, really brought to Britain by a tea importer. Tea, salt, and silk were among the products that the British East India Company brought to Britain through its commerce with China and India. Coffee became widely known in Britain once the corporation started importing it. 13. It takes a day for caffeine to completely leave your body. Your body can eliminate 50% of the caffeine you've taken within 5 hours, but the remaining 50% will remain in your body for the rest of the day. Caffeine's effects peak between 30 and 60 minutes after ingestion. Coffee speeds up metabolism. Caffeine is a stimulant that is naturally found in coffee and briefly speeds up metabolism. To increase the likelihood of burning fat during exercise, some fitness instructors even suggest drinking coffee beforehand. 15. German government buildings are not allowed to use coffee pods. This law, which was established in 2016, stops the wasteful generation of aluminum waste in offices. 16. Drinking coffee can lower your risk of getting sick. 2 cups of coffee a day can lower the risk of cirrhosis brought on by alcohol by at least 43%, according to studies. 17. Your coffee mugs at work might not be as spotless as you believe. Due to shared cleaning products like brushes or scrubbing pads, about 20% of coffee mugs from offices have fecal bacteria in them. 18. To produce a coffee bean, you would require roughly 37 gallons of water. For a 12 ounces cup of coffee, more than 1,300 gallons of water are required. 19. Coffee lessens liver injury. According to studies, drinking coffee may help prevent alcohol's harmful effects on the liver. 430,000 people with liver disease took part in a trial by consuming 2 cups of coffee every day. The findings showed that drinking coffee was associated with a 44% decreased chance of developing liver cirrhosis. 20. Turkey once executed people for drinking coffee. Anyone who was spotted drinking coffee in public was beheaded by the Ottoman Sultan Murad IV in 1633. Aside from the fact that coffee was back then considered a mild narcotic, Murad IV worried that coffee houses could foster harmful ideas or discourse that was hostile to his power. The Pope referred to coffee as a Christian libation. When coffee was initially widely used in Europe, a large portion of the Christian people thought the dark beverage came from Muslims. After Pope Clement VIII proclaimed coffee to be a Christian beverage in 1600, Christians only began to consume it. 22. Men who drink coffee can lower their risk of developing prostate cancer. According to studies, males who consume 6 or more cups of coffee each day can reduce their risks by 20%. 23. Millions of people rely on coffee to support themselves. Around 25 million small growers rely on the coffee trade as their primary source of revenue worldwide. Espresso has more coffee per volume than regular coffee does. However, because of the typical serving size, there is less caffeine in it than in a mug of regular coffee. 25. Coffee's distinctive color and flavor are a result of roasting. These coffee beans are roasted after being purchased as green ones, giving them their distinctive brown color. The diverse flavor and color of coffee beans are a result of the various roasting techniques. As the beans roast, the sugar in them turns them brown. Darker beans are regarded as being more assertive, and lighter roasts as having stronger flavors. There are 2 primary varieties of coffee. Although there are many different kinds of coffee, Arabica and Robusta are the 2 most common forms. Arabica coffee, as its name suggests, was first grown somewhere on the Arabian Peninsula. While Robusta coffee has twice as much caffeine and originates from a tougher plant. 27. Instant coffee brews a cup of Java quickly. Instant coffee was created in 1907 and is produced by dehydrating coffee to create a powder or freeze-dried granules. Even though it was already common back then, instant coffee only started to gain popularity after World War I. Nescafé was the top brand at the time. Even Starbucks now offers its own instant coffee for sale. 28. The common man inspired the name of a cup of joe. Although there is a theory that the U.S. Secretary of the Navy Josephus Daniels forbade alcohol on Navy ships at some point, this theory is unproven. It's more likely that the expression refers to the notion that coffee is a simple, all-purpose beverage enjoyed by the typical man, commonly referred to as an average Joe. 29. The most expensive coffee in the world is made by wild civets. The most expensive cup of coffee in the world is made from wild civet droppings and costs between $100 and $600 a pound. This mix, also known as kopi luwak, is made from beans that the Indonesian civet excretes after eating coffee berries. Since BBC reporters looked into kopi luwak's manufacture and discovered that some sellers handle civets inhumanely, controversy has surrounded the beverage. The ejected beans would then be sold by these same suppliers as if they had been foraged in the wild. Along with its high price and intriguing manufacture, Kopi Luwak has gained popularity for its distinctive flavor, which is claimed to be less bitter than normal coffee. 30. Only Hawaii produces coffee in the United States. Coffee plants require high altitudes and tropical temperatures for the best crop. Hawaii is the only American state that can grow coffee due to its tropical climate. The benefits of coffee demonstrate that even the mundane can be remarkable. There's always something fresh that could surprise you, even with something you consume every day. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more facts videos if you liked our video.